There is no force on earth more dangerous than someone who has been underestimated and remembers. History's greatest victories were not born from confidence. They were forged in the fires of dismissal. When Niccolò Machiavelli walked the halls of Florence, he was nothing more than background noise to the Medici, a minor diplomat, a forgotten secretary, someone they could ignore while they shaped the world. But underestimation is not just an insult. It is an education in the true nature of power. Every dismissive glance becomes a lesson. Every condescending smile becomes intelligence. Machiavelli did not just watch the Medici ignore him. He studied why they could afford to. He memorized their weaknesses, their blind spots, their fatal assumptions about who mattered. This is the secret transformation that changes everything, from observer to predator. The underestimated do not seek attention, they cultivate invisibility while building empires in the shadows. While others perform power, the dismissed are learning how it actually works. Machiavelli turned his invisibility into his greatest weapon. And so can you. The wound of underestimation does not heal. It hardens into something far more dangerous. Purpose, strategy, and the patient hunger for the moment when the tables turn. If you're finding value in this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. When someone underestimates you, your first instinct is to prove them wrong immediately. Resist that impulse. It's the mark of the weak and the desperate. Machiavelli understood that immediate retaliation reveals your hand too early. The truly powerful understand the art of strategic silence. While they celebrate their perceived victory over you, you study them. You learn their patterns, their weaknesses, their overconfidence. Every laugh at your expense becomes intelligence gathered. They mistake your silence for defeat. This is their first critical error. In the shadows you begin building what they never saw coming. Skills sharpened in private. Alliances forged in darkness. Power accumulated grain by grain. Their overconfidence becomes your greatest weapon. While they grow complacent in their assumed superiority, you grow dangerous. The silence isn't submission. It's preparation for something they'll never recover from. Building on the silence we've mastered, now comes the hunt. While they celebrate their perceived victories over you, you become an invisible collector of their secrets. Every person who underestimates you reveals something crucial about themselves. Their arrogance becomes your telescope into their deepest vulnerabilities. Listen not just to what they say, but to what they fear saying. Watch who they defer to when they think no one important is looking. The person who appears to hold power is rarely the one who actually does. Study their reactions under pressure. Stress reveals truth like heat reveals invisible ink. Map their alliances. Every friendship is a potential fracture point. Document their habits, their timing, their predictable patterns of behavior. This intelligence gathering requires the patience of a master craftsman. You're not seeking immediate gratification. You're building an arsenal. Every piece of intelligence is a future move on the board they don't even know they're playing on. When you finally make your move, it won't be emotional. It'll be surgical. While you've been gathering intelligence, something powerful has been happening around you. Others have been watching. Others who know exactly what it feels like to be dismissed. Machiavelli understood that the most dangerous alliances aren't formed by the powerful. They're forged by those who have nothing left to lose. Every person who ever looked past you, every talent they ignored, every voice they silenced. These people become your greatest strategic asset. Because when the underestimated unite, they don't just seek success. They seek vindication. Start identifying others in your orbit who faced similar dismissal. That colleague who gets interrupted in meetings. That friend whose ideas get stolen. The overlooked assistant who knows every company secret. These aren't random connections. These are strategic partnerships born from shared experience. Your underestimators created something they never intended. A network of the dismissed, connected by purpose, united by hunger. When this alliance moves, it doesn't just succeed, it transforms the entire landscape. The time for shadows has passed. Your moment of strategic revelation has arrived. This is not about showing off, this is about calculated exposure of your true capabilities. Machiavelli understood that timing determines whether revelation becomes triumph or mere spectacle. Wait for the moment when their need intersects with your hidden strength. When crisis strikes and they scramble for solutions, you emerge with quiet competence. Your success must be undeniable. Not lucky breaks, but clear demonstration of superior capability. Make it impossible for them to diminish your victory with excuses or alternative explanations. The most powerful revelations happen in full view of those who matter most. Public forums become your stage. Their witnesses become your validators. When your competence contradicts their assumptions, cognitive dissonance does the work for you. They expected failure. You delivered mastery. The gap becomes their humiliation. Your underestimators become unwilling advertisers of their own poor judgment. The revelation transforms you from overlooked to inevitable, from dismissed to dangerous. This is the moment when yesterday's fall becomes tomorrow's force to be reckoned with. Victory is not the end game. It's the foundation. You've proven them wrong. Now you must ensure they never dare doubt you again. As we've seen throughout this journey, vindication without consolidation is temporary satisfaction. Machiavelli understood that power gained must be immediately fortified. First rule of consolidation: never gloat in public. Let your success speak louder than your words. Document everything: your methods, your victories, your lessons learned. Knowledge becomes your fortress. Experience becomes your weapon. Build systems, not just successes. Create processes that ensure consistent excellence. Remember those alliances you forged. They're now your early warning system. Maintain those relationships. Information flows to those who cultivate trust. Never stop learning your opponents. Success makes them study you harder. Evolve constantly. The moment you become predictable, you become vulnerable again. Set new challenges for yourself. Let them wonder what you're capable of next, from underestimated to untouchable. This is how empires are built, one calculated move at a time. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe for more.